Hey, everybody, this is Bold Coach David, and coming to you after step 4 with a little bit of a homework review. And I trust you got a lot out of this week. Probably some of my favorite material we've covered. As you can tell in Bold, everything compounds on the next item. And so it's a very sequential system that we have in Bold. It's a Bold experience and it's a Bold system. So make sure as you're going along the way, this is a journey that you're going on. So every step has meaning. Now, things we want to go through, we talked about at step 4, is a lot of you are having, a lot of you experiencing breakdowns, a lot of people experiencing a little anxiety, maybe some negative self-talk. So a lot of the things that we're discussing about last week is step 3 with gratitude, about you chunking things down, focusing on what you control versus what you can't control, and really writing in your journal and being intentional about everything you're doing to help you push through. Because when you're having a breakdown, that means you're that much closer to a breakthrough. And I really love the story that we told from the Shift book about right of center, and that the road to average is paved in I don't want tos. And ask yourself, is it that you can't do it, or you just don't want to do it because it's uncomfortable? So let's push through. Use your team. Your team is there to support you. Your team wants to see you succeed of doing it. So, and all that kind of is kind of wrapped together in that concept of E to P, going from entrepreneurial to purposeful. Our goal is to run a purposeful business based off systems and models, integrate great habits, changing our language. Of course, going from E to P, being purposeful also means our mindset, how we're thinking is the foundation of everything we're doing. So I trust that you're every week that you're really chunking things down and getting more purposeful, getting more systematic, creating great habits. Habits of how we think, and habits how we lead generate. Of course, then we moved into communication, and the communication section, we talked about body language, tonality, rate of speech, and the words we use, which also included learning 2 language patterns. We learned embedded commands, and we also learned tie downs. Phenomenal language patterns to help you get more results out of what you're doing. And it's just a way for you to communicate better, communicate what you want them to hear better, because people tuning in, tuning out, and learning how to do these little trial closes to get people in the habit of saying yes to things. And of course, embedded commands is about really sign the contract, embedding those commands inside your sentences, and learning how to use pauses, downswings, a little bit louder in that pause right in the middle of those embedded commands. And last but not least, we talked a lot about the listing system, and we went to the back of our book. You got a lot of conversations in the back of your book on conversations for your listing system. And be sure that you're going in this week, next week. Well, this week, part of your homework, and it's in there on page 92, and that is for you to role play your listing presentation to your role play partner. Literally sitting down, or a role play partner, sitting down and little role playing your listing presentation to a role play partner. If it's your first time or your 100th time, sit down and role play it. If you already know what you're doing, I want to stretch yourself to add some new conversations in there to get you out of your comfort zone, ones you may not do. Look, I'm back at the book, like page 192, I think, has some conversations that may be new for some of you. You got the 3 goals of the meeting. You got the 3 critical questions. Fantastic things to add to your listing presentation in there. So make sure you're practicing it. And I want you to think about creating a system. And the system's going to be qualify. You get the appointment set. You then do pre-qualifying, a predetermined set of questions you will ask them. Then you send a pre-listing packet. Some of y'all may need to design that. Okay. Then you go on the appointment. You got all these listing steps up until the appointment where you've touched them. You've shown them I'm professional. You've shown them the value you're going to give. And you show up to that listing appointment. They have the key ready. The disclosures filled out. Everything for you. It's called a system. Stop being a part of the Wing It Club, and let's be a part of the Purposeful Club. And part of being purposeful is creating a listing system. That's part of going from E to P. So, guys, I trust you had a good week. You got your homework on page 92. We got a fantastic, I just went over the materials this morning. We got a fantastic step 5 coming up next week. So my name's David, and I'm Bold. See you guys.